YouTube and welcome to this week's video, The Art of Procrastination. You'll find out what I'm procrastinating against later, but in the meantime, this is a 4-part video and it's a very strange video, so I hope you enjoy. And if you like these strange things, let me know in the comments because I am more than willing to do more of them. Walking through the market. Yeah, it was really empty, and as you can see, the video was quite shaky, but this is the Borough Market. It's a very nice market for buying really fresh food. And then we got distracted by this wall of chalk, in which people listed, before I want to die, I want to do things. There were great things like going to Hogwarts, adopting a dog, becoming immortal, go to the moon, see Sherlock, become a good guitar player, become a wizard, see my grandchildren grow, something in a different language, find my lost keys, do something different. Then of course McKenna and I also wrote on there. Hello! We're here at the Borough Market. We got food. You want to tell them what you got?
I got chicken, pad thai noodles.
And then you got what for dessert?
I got this. I can get it out here. I'll show the world.
Show the camera.
I got a chocolate fondant dessert thing. Cake. I think it's got chocolate in the middle.
Hopefully.
Oh, it's got stuff on it.
And then I got a sausage on a stick, which was very good. I already ate it. Whoops. And then this bread and butter pudding, which apparently is like a typically English thing, but it tastes good and it's got raisins and it's kind of sticky and tasty. And it's raining, if you can't tell. Alright.
Yeah.
The market's really empty though, so it's kind of strange. The last time I went, it was super busy.
Yeah.
Yes. On to part 2. Part 2. We took a 2-day trip to Liverpool, and yes, the main reason for going was the Beatles. We did go to the Beatles experience. It was fun to look around, and I was especially fascinated learning about their early careers, and their lack of musical experience surprised me, or at least their lack of traditional musical experience. They didn't write out the music to their songs. They drew their music notes like this, and they played ukulele chords on the guitar, which probably had an interesting sound, but is not, technically correct. It was also fascinating to learn how they all met, and we got to see a sort of real-size model of the Cavern, which was a local club that they often played at. We also went to go see Paul and John's houses, which was, not super entertaining, but very interesting, and the caretakers of both places had some interesting stories to tell. Liverpool was also in itself a relaxing town. It was very nice to walk along the river, and the wind actually felt quite nice. It was also fun to see all the big old sailboats, and we had some nice ribs there. So overall, Liverpool was a success. Part 3. Interview with myself. So, how's class? Class is good. Which is your favorite? Probably actually the History of London class, because we get to go walk around the city and learn stuff about the history of London and actually see the things that we're talking about in front of us. So that's cool. Where do you like to hang out? Trafalgar Square is a nice place to hang out. If not there, the flat in the living room. What was your favorite trip outside of London? Right now, Scotland is still top of the charts, but we're heading to Oxford at the end of this week, so that one might go in trumpet. What's your go-to recipe? Either chicken and rice for dinner, because you just put the rice and the water and you throw some chicken on, and it's kind of forgiving with the time, or German egg pancakes for breakfast, because it's also really easy. You just have some milk and some flour and an egg, and then you make pancakes, and I can do that. What's one thing you still want to do in London? I still want to go check out some filming locations of Sherlock, and I need to ride the London Eye, and I need to go see the Harry Potter experience. And do you have any theories on the Doctor Who finale? My current prevailing theory is that the Master has picked out this version of Clara, and that's why I kept saying, "Oh, I've chosen you well." And maybe all the post-it notes was Clara remembering the other versions of herself. As for what's going on with the Cybermen. I mean, we know they're gonna invade and then the Doctor will save them. I'd be really interested to see if Missy ends up helping out. And I don't have any clue what's gonna happen with Danny. Although, based on rumors that Clara is not coming back, I have a feeling that maybe the finale will be her last episode and then the Christmas one will be one of the companionless episodes. So, I don't know. Are there other shows on BBC you like? Ooh, there's a lot. There's QI, there's Mock the Week, there's Russell Howard's Good News, there's Nevermind the Buzzcocks, there's Wonders of the Universe, there's a lot. Any new ones? I did recently find there's one going on right now. Well, Wonders of the Human Universe, or whatever the new Brian Cox one, that's new. But also, The Art of Gothic is a new one on BBC4 right now that I'm finding quite fascinating to watch. What are you procrastinating doing right now? My History of London essay. It's a long one on the London Bridge and medieval London. Go back to work. Dismissed. Alright, I'll do that. Part 4, because I'm eating dinner now, so I'm not procrastinating. Well, I kinda. But I'm not. Because I'm going to tell you some interesting facts about medieval London that I have learned while researching for this essay. First fact. Half the population was under 21 years of age. I'm sure you can see how reckless and violent that society was. Football used to be played with like way more people, and the more people they had, the further apart they put the goals. Also, it was continually banned because it was kind of dangerous. People got killed, and they thought it was a waste of time. People should be worrying on, practicing their archery instead, which I'm okay with. Speaking of archery was mandatory. Had to have daily practice. Excellent. I mean, it is because they were like constantly at war, but excellent. Also, a little bit of physics. So when you have a river, the river is wide, but if you have pillars, like a bridge pillars, then the same amount of water's got to go through a smaller amount of space, which means the water speeds up. Well, a thing that the kids did was they went out in their little rowboats. They went upriver, and then they went down. It's kind of like smooth sailing in their boats. And then they did this thing called shooting the rapids. Basically, they had this little segment of like whitewater rafting, and they charged their way through the bridge. This was potentially fatal, but it was fun. Also, they had this gatehouse at the end of the bridge on the south side. I mean, they had it on the north side too, but on the south side mainly, they had spikes with people's heads on them that, did bad things. Here's a quote from the London Encyclopedia, however. Bishop Fisher's head was also displayed here, but it was thrown into the river after a fortnight as it was rumored to have been growing more fair instead of rotting. What do you think? I'm obsessed with Arthurian culture? Imagine what I would do if I was queen. Because here, Edward II even planned an Arthurian order of knights with a great round table at Windsor, although the foundation of what he called the Order of the Garter in the late 1340s was a cut-down economic version of that. A lot of people kept pigs, and a lot of those pigs escaped really often, so you just have pigs running around the streets of London. Do-it-yourself books were very popular in the late Middle Ages. That's all the interesting facts I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed this ridiculous and long video. I will see you guys next week. Probably with something a bit more normal. Unless of course you like this. I can do weird stuff. I'm good at that. I'll shut up now.